Going to review slope, and you're going to be doing some slope task cards. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to open up the PDF and look at question number 1. Now you're going to notice that we have a table of ordered pairs, and we have 4 possible options for the equation of the line. So we know that when we have the equation of the line, we have to use y equals mx plus b. M is our slope, b is our y-intercept. So the first thing we're going to do is pick out the 2 ordered pairs on the table that we want to use. So we're going to use 1, -1, and 2, -4. So 1, -1, 2, -4. So I'm going to come up here and I'm going to write my ordered pairs 1, -1, 2, -4. This is my x1, y1. This is my x2, y2. And if I'm going to find the equation of the line, I have to write 3 things. So I have to write y equals mx plus b, m equals b equals. So those are the 3 things that we write every time we're finding an equation of the line. Y equals mx plus b, m equals b equals. We remember that m is our slope and b is our y-intercept, or it is the place where our graph touches and goes through the y-axis. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is find our m. So when we find our m, we're going to use our slope formula. M equals y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So here we go. M equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So we come up to our ordered pairs and we find our y2, m equals -4 minus our y1, -1, divided by our y2, which is 2, minus our y1. So now we're going to go ahead and simplify. M is equal to, and we're going to do keep, change, change. So it's going to be -3 over 1. So we come back up here, and we now know that our slope is -3 over 1. So that slope is telling us we're going to go down 3 to the right 1. Now we need to find b. So again, we're going to write our equation y equals mx plus b. And in order to find b, I need to have an ordered pair and a slope. So m equals -3 over 1 is already my slope. And I'm going to choose to use 1, -1. So I'm going to write my formula. Y equals mx plus b. The y is going to go here. The m is going to go here. And the x is going to go here. So it's going to be -1 is equal to -3 times 1 plus b. -1 is equal to -3 plus b. Now, is the b on the left? He's not. So we're going to do symmetrical or post-it note. So b plus -3 is equal to -1. Now we're going to go ahead and 0 pair out. +3 plus 3, b is equal to 2. So I'm going to come back up here to my original y equals mx plus b, m equals b equals, and put in my 2. So now my equation is y equals -3x plus 2. That's the equation of the line that goes with the table. Now, I'm going to show you how you're going to use your graphing calculator to check this. So you're going to go to your graphing calculator and you're going to do Doc, File, New, and you're going to go to Graphs. And then what you're going to do is you're going to put in your supposed answer, the answer you think is correct. And you're going to do negative 3x plus 2. And we're going to look at a couple things. So we're going to look to see, remember that you read a graph from left to right. So this graph is pointing not to heaven. Not to heaven means it's a negative slope. So we come over here and we say, is this a negative slope? Yes, it is. Okay, so that piece looks good. The next piece is that we're going to look at our y-intercept. That's our starting point, which is 0, 2. So we go to our graph and we notice that, sure enough, 0, 2 is right here on the graph. So that matches. Now we're going to check to see if the table matches. So in order to check the table, you're going to use two keys. You're going to use Control and you're going to use T for table. So Control T for table. Now you'll notice here's our table. Our table has ordered pair 1, negative 1, 1, negative 1. It has 2, negative 4, 2, negative 4. It has 3, negative 7, 3, negative 7, and it has 4, negative 10, 4, negative 10. So we now have checked 3 different things to make sure that our graph equation is correct. Now remember that I just used the first 2 ordered pairs, but you can choose any ordered pairs on the table and use them to find your slope, intercept, form, or the equation of the line. So you will notice that our answer is going to be D. And that's a review of the slope-intercept equation.